So guys, like I was saying, so it's very possible for you to gain admission with your ND, HND, or maybe you having um, a very low GPA. So most the thing is, what is really wrong with most of us is we don't try to find out, we don't try to ask. Look, most of these people here abroad, they are always ready to answer your mails, answer your questions, and the best thing is not for you to even be like asking from people. You go to the school website, you get their email contact, try to contact them by email, ask all the questions, they will reply you. Say, hey, do I need GRE for admission, or do I still need English proficiency, despite the fact that I come from an English speaking country? So they will answer all the questions. Those are the things that you're looking out for when you're applying for admission. You look at the acceptance rate, check the admission requirement, check yours too, you know. So that's it. You hit those targets, like just hit it, and so that you won't have to waste your resources, waste your time, waste everything. And if anyone is trying to like tell you that, oh, please come, I'm an agent, this, that, no. These things you can do them yourself. So with you having a low GPA, your HND or ND, I assure you that admission is very possible. And when you get admission, you come here to the state. Many people now, when they get admission, or some people that are afraid to like look for admission abroad because number one is funding. They think they must always have scholarship to be here. That's not true, bro. That's not true, sis. Now, the funding is good because there are type of funding is you can have partial, you can have full funding, right? But now there are many ways to go about these things. So some might be thinking that, oh, you must have a family in the US before you come. If you don't have funding, you must have a family here in the US before they can even take you out there. No, that's not true. Yes, I'm opportunity I have a family here in the US, which is good. But I have my guys. One of them, his name is Adebayo. He's here at ASU with me. He doesn't know anyone here. When he came here, now when we were in church, I remember on Sunday, the pastor announced that who has a room for a brother who is coming from Nigeria to come here to ASU, and someone had to take him in. So remember, this guy doesn't have anyone here, nobody. But one of our church, because he was coming from Winners Chapel, so we at Winners Chapel had to look for him for a room that he would come and be renting, which was good for him. You see that? So they gave him the visa at the embassy without him having a scholarship, but due to what? Personal funding. So many people think that you have to secure scholarship before visa is possible at the embassy. It's a lie. I have one of my guys too. His name is Nonso. He was saying that one of his friends had about 80% scholarship, but they turned his visa down. But this person I'm talking to you right now, this person didn't have even 1% scholarship. All the funding is coming out from his pocket. But they gave him visa. What of me too? I didn't come here on scholarship. No, I didn't come on scholarship, but they gave me visa. So it's not about scholarship, it's about how you package yourself at the embassy when you get admission here abroad. So don't be limited to apply thinking that, how am I going to make it? The thing is, when you start to apply for admission, don't think of money. Delete that from your mind. The first thing is try to secure the admission first, which is very important. You try to secure the admission first, which is very vital. When you secure the admission, then anything else can follow. That's what I advise you guys. Try to get that admission. Get that admission first. When you get the admission, anything else can follow. So don't just think of like, oh, funding. Like I said, your parents can assist you with your flight, And some other things, you come here, you can be in the US, UK, Australia, Canada, anywhere. You start your life, and God bless you, have a job on campus, and you pick up from there, you start your life, and many other factors. Okay, so there are many ways to go about all these things, which is very, very, very important. It's very important. So you must not only like rely on phone. Another way I was telling guys that if you want to have a scholarship kind of scheme, apply directly to a PhD, because that's what they mostly require. PhD admission, they require bachelor's degree. Many people don't know, they think you must have master first. No. So don't be limited, guys. Go in for this thing. You that first class, you that third class, you that second class lower, that you're thinking I don't have a chance. That's not true. I have some guys there in UK with third class. They're doing data science. I have some guys in the US with low GPA. They got admission. They are here studying. Some even came through community colleges. So it just depends on you. And we must wise up when we are looking for these things. You know, for example, you had a bachelor's degree in Nigeria, then you say apply again for a bachelor's degree here, and you expect them to give you a visa at the embassy. It's not possible. We have to be very technical and smart. It's very important, because the US embassy, they will ask you that you had a bachelor's degree and you want to go again for another bachelor's degree and not a higher one. Does it mean the one that you had in Nigeria is not a bachelor's degree as the bachelor's degree you're going to look for, or the one that you had in Cameroon, or maybe in Gambia, in Zimbabwe, you know, in Namibia or Kenya, any countries? Does it mean it doesn't match up what they have? That's already a red flag there. So if you have a bachelor's degree, always try to go in for a master's or a PhD, depending on your result strength. Right? It's very important. So the only people that can apply them to always taking a bachelor's degree is people who are just leaving high school. They can go in for a bachelor's degree, or people who did HND and they want to do a top-up degree. They can go in for that. So that's very, very important. That's very vital. Alright guys, so at the end of this video, I'm gonna be releasing the website of those schools that accepts low GPA for admission. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. I'll bring more of these updates, and when there's any ongoing scholarship, I'm going to be updating you guys constantly. Thank you. Have a blessed day.